Broadcasting in front of a recorded studio audience. This is MJ and the boys, you lucky bastards.
Hello. Why aren't you doing our recorded studio audience? Laugh.
I didn't know I was.
You got lost on the joke. You were
about
raised
that.
on 80s sitcom. We don't have to write everything down. He said in front of a recorded studio audience. Sean caught on. It's too late now.
Okay.
It's too late.
My brain works a little swifter.
Pretty quick.
I'll do it now then.
And there's always that one lady that you can hear.
That would have been me, like in real life. That would have been me if I were in the audience.
I think they paid her to show up to every episode of the Golden Girls.
Pretty sure it was my mom.
Calling.
We got a lot to get to.
All right,
show.
well, let's not fuck around. Except Sticky, how are you?
I'm all right.
Are you?
I'm having a girl.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for you.
Another girl.
Really, honest to God, that's good for
He
you.
was so terrified of having a boy.
No,
I was afraid
boys
he
are the
would.
worst. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was afraid something would happen. Congratulations. That is the best news you could have got.
Right, and I wanted to tell you guys before I told my mom because that would really piss her off.
Have you really not told her yet?
No.
That is fucking dope.
I know.
In your face. Wait.
You should just send her this recording.
Let's all do our live studio recorded at his mom.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, refreshing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. Mary Jane was on the list of names.
Because of Spider-Man.
Because of Spider-Man.
That's a terrible,
I wanted to go
idea.
with Gwen. Or
Gwen is pretty.
my third choice is Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
That's cool.
But Annalie's not super cool with that.
And Aunt May is just weird for a kid.
Oh, yeah, but May, yeah. Aunt
What about Martha?
Martha, my dear, you have always been my inspiration. Please be good to me.
Thank you, but you could still name your child Martha.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Superman's mom,
right?
Batman's mom.
I think
That's
Mary
good for you.
Jane's a
All
much
kinds of
better
more.
choice.
All right.
Anyway,
We'll,
Sean,
we'll,
real quick.
We'll let our listeners vote on the names when we get closer to July.
We'll let listeners.
You could stick with the flower motif.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rose.
Lily.
Wait, you've got Lily.
Daisy.
No, you can't. That would be
Daisy.
confusing.
Daisy's on the short list
Chrysanthemum.
without being funny. Poinsettia. But Rose
Titanic.
is from Golden Girls, right?
Oh yeah, she is.
So,
You could use cooking techniques and name her Blanche.
yeah,
But violet's
Blanche.
also a color. Just go complete
roast.
opposite and go blue.
Blue.
You know, just take
All
it.
right.
Sean, anything new in your world? You having a girl or
No, slight hemorrhoid.
okay?
Oh,
Otherwise, yeah.
but it's a boy hemorrhoid.
It's a boy hemorrhoid.
I hope that
Got
works
a
out.
little protuberance on his protuberance.
Aw.
I don't have hemorrhoids, but we should hurry and get the show over.
Okay,
quickly
real
so I don't have
quick.
to sit all
So
night.
This is the Weird World This Week. I'm doing
How are you?
good.
So
All right.
speaking of the weird world this week,
just
Neil,
here
how are
now.
things in your life?
no, fuck
It's
y'all.
weird stuff, man.
Sorry.
All right. Now, this news just broke this week, but this is actually from Christmas Eve. A Florida man had an unusual visitor on Christmas Eve.
Santa Claus?
Florida
And
man.
the unnamed victim said he woke up and discovered his toes were being sucked by a stranger. Even more disturbing, when the victim asked his visitor what was going on, the man said he was there to suck toes. The victim fought back only to have the alleged toe sucker attempt to grab the victim's genitals before claiming he had a gun. The victim, who never saw the gun, managed to force the suspect out of his home. The alleged toe sucker then smashed the window in his home and destroyed the victim's car's windshield before getting away on foot. Police took DNA swabs from the victim's toes and used a police dog to try to track down the subject, but no one was arrested, according to the Orlando Weekly.
Oh, Orlando. You know
There
what?
is no chance that someone waking up to someone sucking their toes and it's not going to get weirder. There's no chance that it's not going to get weird.
Like if the victim was just like, okay, I'm going to let you,
you got a
do
random,
what you're doing here.
you got a stranger sucking your toes, sucking your unconscious toes.
Right.
Your
How
unconscious
things not
toes.
going to get weirder when you wake up?
Because the guy specifically said, I'm just here to suck toes.
That's how I'm going to start going into work. When the lady at the front desk, whose name I can't remember right now, says, "Hi, Sean. Good morning." I'm just going to say, "I came here to suck toes."
You'll get fired real fast.
Well, maybe Unless I have a toe-shaped
MJ,
ring pop.
you like to have your toes sucked?
No, but let me tell you, the only time anyone's offered me money to suck my toes was in Orlando, Florida.
Of course.
So I'm not remotely
the same
surprised
guy.
by the story. Like,
No,
at all.
I know this story, and
Yeah.
it's like you were crying in
I was
a wedding dress. No, in a bridesmaid's
How
dress.
much did they offer?
$20.
Was it worth it?
How many toes?
Okay, so
Don't tell me you turned
don't-
them down.
One toe?
$2 a toe.
$2
yeah,
a toe?
yeah. So
$10 for each big toe?
So I'm bawling. I'm in a bridesmaid's dress, and I've got on like at the time I had dreadlocks, so I had dready hair. I'm crying. I'm in a bridesmaid's dress, and I've got on Birkenstocks.
Tears of joy or sadness?
No, me and Bridezilla had the biggest falling out, and that bitch left me. I love you now. But at the time, she left me at like Jimmy Buffettville and Bob Marley Land, whatever. It was off I Drive. And so there's a bunch of big bars, and there was a boat that went between the bars and Hard Rock cafes, and you would take the boat back and
Are
forth.
you telling the story about the fight or the toe sucking?
The toe sucking.
Okay.
So
I don't care about the fight.
No, I'm crying on the boat.
Before you continue, the description of yourself, there was nothing good in that description.
Nothing good.
I have dreadlocks.
Yes.
I'm wearing a bridesmaid's dress.
I'm
and
crying.
Fucking Birkenstocks.
Yep, and I'm crying on top of that.
That's
so
the
I'm
best
obviously
thing
an
about
emotional
your whole
hippie.
thing going
But
on.
essentially, that is every
Yeah.
Florida wedding. So.
Yeah.
So there I am. And I figured the boat, no shit, was the safest place because there's someone driving said boat. I'm not by myself unless this guy's a serial killer and that's his jam. I'm going to take that risk till my ride got there. Thank you, Krista. So I'm in the back. This guy out of nowhere. I don't know if he was getting off, from the hotel or the bar. Either way, he just sits next to me. He's like, "You've got some really pretty feet." And I'm like, "Thank you." And he's like, "I'll give you $20 if you let me suck your toes." And I'm an emotional wreck. And I was like, $20 is $20.
Oh, my God.
But I was crying too hard, really. I was like, dude, I just got off the boat. Because it was a very short trip. So I was able to go to the front, stay near the...
Well, did you tell him to fuck off, or did you just
No,
just
I was
walk
crying.
away?
I just went up front near the dude driving the boat,
Did
whatever
you have
that's called.
toenail polish on? Captain is what it's
Captain.
called. Yeah.
I went up near the captain until he got to.
Were you wearing toenail polish?
I'm sure I was because
You
I
don't-
was in Birkenstocks in a
Okay.
wedding.
Is your second toe longer than your big toe, or is it?
They're
more,
pretty even.
They're about even.
Was this you?
I have fantastic feet. If you're asking
I've
about
never
my
seen
feet,
your
I
feet.
have fantastic.
I don't want to
feet.
see them right now.
Sometimes-
No, because you'll get
sometimes-
turned on. It will be weird. We'll never work the
And when
same
the big
again.
movie the-
'Cause I
Sometimes
do.
the moral of this story is sometimes the best answer is no answer, just
yeah,
walk away.
I did.
Sometimes the safest answer is just walk away.
How much
just-
would it take now for someone to
$20.
So-
I'm not
so
crying.
now you would do it for
Yeah, because I know
$20.
that emotionally, if he tried something weird, I could kick him in his face. Whereas at the time, I mean, Jesus Christ,
well,
dude.
that's an odd request.
I was 22, but again, it's so when you're like, oh, somebody woke up in Florida with somebody sucking on their feet. Yeah, sure, of course that happens.
Men are such
not even
scum. How come every time a guy sees a woman crying,
'Cause
like
they-
thinks he can go up
Yeah.
and kiss her and make
Yeah.
it all better?
Yeah, this wasn't even that. I'll give you. You've got beautiful feet, and just because I didn't go fuck yourself, right?
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, this is an invitation. I'll give you $20." And I mean, this was in 99, 2000.
Right.
You know,
Before your
The
feet.
answer to a
$20 in that
crying
was what I
woman
did.
is to offer to suck their feet. Apparently,
right?
All right.
That's
what you do.
that's just what that bride, the damsel in distress wants to hear.
Yeah,
Crying women, you offer to suck their feet. Crying dudes, you offer to suck their dick.
yeah, right.
Everybody knows
Etiquette.
that's how it goes.
Sucking always makes things better. Speaking of stinky
You
body
really want to
parts,
see my feet, don't you?
Sean, I do. Sean, why don't you tell us about this new item that's out for sale?
Yes.
Well, no, it's sold out.
It's sold out. Yeah, it's going to be
Sold out.
You may be able to
There's
get
a
it on
waiting
back
list.
order.
A
but,
waiting list for this item.
Please tell me about it.
Gwyneth Paltrow, she of Goop fame,
Her
of,
hippie ass fucking random disgusting fucking website. I won't hang out with you if you have a Goop account.
Okay,
Go on.
Fair enough.
she is on the website Goop selling a candle called "This Smells Like My Vagina." So apparently, it smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina, and I've been trying to find out what the scents are.
Oh, I had it. It's
but I can't find it.
So
in here.
I read the scents, oddly enough, earlier. It was like bergamot and these beautiful cedar, like it sounds like she was trying to create like a.
Why does her
very,
vagina smell like
Yeah,
cedar?
it was.
She's trying to keep moths out of there.
I'm telling
Her
you,
vagina smells like a man's den.
all that's what it. Yes,
That's what it
yes,
is.
That's
Many
what she-
leather-bound books and mahogany.
It's like kind of like that's what she was going for,
Right.
Right. And I was like, no. Every scent I read, there was like, there is nothing about this that smells. Earthy, okay, but you need to add a hint of like, honestly, tuna or salmon,
Sweat.
caviar,
Just-
however you want to market it,
Sure.
right? There's a hint of actual vagina, Gwyneth. For someone who's so proud of their vagina to release a candle based on their vagina, and you seriously didn't do hint of any fish, you're out of your fucking mind. You're out of your fucking hippie mind.
Well, maybe
Or
she just
you
keeps that
can
shit
even
clean, MJ.
You do keep your shit clean. You do. Vaginas have a certain, even, okay, if not a fishy, like, when you're on your period, iron, right? Like, you have different scents. Your blood, your menstrual blood has a scent.
Oh my God, this is making me so uncomfortable.
Your vagina is a self-cleaner. There are certain bacteria, certain things in the vagina that make it smell a certain way, which is not bergamot
Well,
with a hint of vanilla.
everybody's
and fucking,
MJ's vagina monologue.
I'm just saying,
Everybody's
Gwyneth, if
different.
you're proud of it, proud of it. Don't act like, no, I'm not saying like, oh, it
Look,
should be like tuna with a hint of bergamot.
I'm
saying like nothing about this gave any sensibility. Like, right after I get out of the bathtub, it smells like Bath and Body Works,
Yeah.
love spell, right? That's
Right.
what my vagina smells
Good.
like.
That's when you should take that essence and make the
No,
candle.
it's
not at
called-
the end of a hard day
it's
when it smells
called-
like tuna.
It's no.
Should
You're
make
getting it all wrong.
You
Hard
make
day
said
in
hint
August.
of.
you make the candle
Hint
scent
of.
out of the shower.
Then it's just love spell.
Okay.
Or vanilla spice. You should be called fresh out of the shower vagina. Not like regular fucking
we don't-
vagina.
Does it say that it specifically smells like her vagina? Because like if you go to Spencer's
She's a
and
lying ass bitch.
if you go to Spencer's
Read
Gifts,
those- she's a lying ass bitch.
if you go
Hold
to
on, we need
Spencer's
to change
Gifts,
the mood in here. Would someone please light the vagina candle, please?
Oh, and it would be
Turn
so
the lights
soothing.
down.
Yeah.
nice,
Yes.
right?
Well,
If
this is everything that the label on the candle says.
Thank you. Here we go.
Heretic, very tiny letters. This smells like my vagina. Bigger letters. Small letters again. It either says Dougie Parfumé or Bougie Parfumé.
Okay.
It's definitely
I'm going to go
bougie.
bougie because I'm not sure Dougie makes good perfumes.
Doug E. Fresh.
Dougie Fresh. Oh, he probably does have a good scenting vagina. Dougie Fresh.
Anyway, I
And
was saying
this candle is sold out. So
if you go to Spencer's Gifts and
Yes.
look at the fleshlights, they have them, modeled after different porn stars. And if you look at them closely,
Is there
I'm
still
not saying
Spencer's
that.
Gifts?
Yeah,
There
in
are,
the mall.
yeah.
I'm not saying that I
Really?
have, but if you look at the fleshlights closely, they're all different. They actually look like the porn stars' vaginas. So what I'm wondering is if Gwyneth had a team of people come over with like some swabs and whatnot, and capture the actual essence of her twat and make it into a candle, or if it's just like, oh, this is
Geranium,
Yeah.
bergamot, and cedar.
Okay, well, she
Okay.
smells like a hope chest
And beautiful flowers.
with a sachet in it.
Sorry, I'm
how much does this candle cost?
$75.
Holy
Yeah.
God damn!
$75. But it's already sold out because some fucking perv thinks it's gonna smell like a vagina. He's gonna be like, oh, this is Bath and Body Works.
She is.
He's
this
gonna
is
be so-
Kentucky. You can get actual vagina for $75.
Yeah, you can get it for if you got a Percocet, you're gonna get it for much cheaper.
You can get on the
You get your tooth pulled, you're gonna
the
get
Valley
laid for
View
weeks.
Ferry and say, "I'll give you $75 if you let me sniff your vagina." You'll make all kind of money.
Yeah, but you can't just put it in the corner and let it stink up your room for $75.
You could if you had a little fan.
You just that is messed up. Speaking of genitals, do you guys have your tickets for the annual Japanese Penis Festival?
Bought them a few months
Dude,
ago.
I don't need a ticket. I'm a featured attraction.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys know all about it, but maybe Neil looks a little confused and interested. So I'll tell Neil about the Japanese Penis Festival.
It's very small. It's a very small festival.
Every year since it's actually not a huge. Every year since 1960. It's not about a Japanese penis. It's a festival
That's a
about the
stereotype.
penis
That's
yeah,
a
in
bad
I was
Japan.
saying it's
stereotype.
just a
Jeez,
small
man.
festival. It's not like a week-long festival. It's a
It's a short weekend.
small,
No,
short.
it's okay. No, I thought you were referring to
Yeah,
the Japanese
no.
penis
No.
festival.
You're the one. That's
It's not an
fat.
American
No.
festival about Japanese penises, which would be a small. It's held every year since 1969.
Of course.
Ironically,
Of
yes.
course.
There's a parade
Oh,
every
yeah.
spring. Men and women dressed in large pink penis costumes march through the streets of Kawasaki.
Why they got to be pink penises, man?
Well,
Well,
that's
they-
a good question because I was wondering that myself.
They
Yeah.
If you
What?
look at the pictures,
Wouldn't they be wouldn't they be closer to brown penises if it was Japan? Kind of.
you're being racist. I don't.
No,
Neil.
I did not refer to the size of any. I was referring
Yeah,
to the
you're
hue.
talking about the color.
I've never seen a Japanese penis, so I don't know.
Neither have. Well, I haven't. Not
He's
on.
like,
not on
yeah,
videotape.
No, Neil's right. They're brown. But here's the thing: the Japanese Penis Festival.
Thank you, Sticky.
Sorry, Fat Becca.
They march this gigantic, bright pink penis through the streets of Kawasaki. There's a photo of it. You can look it up. You can also buy penis-shaped popsicles, penis-shaped candles.
That smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's
Mm-hmm.
vagina.
You can you can pose on top of a giant wooden dong. Why not? You know. And the festival is April 5th, 2020. You can book flights to Japan, get a hotel room. It's available right now. So go ahead and
I wonder if I can get the station to pay for a flight there. Like I'll hop
sure.
there. I
and
mean,
do like a live
I know a guy
live
with a plane. That might
correspondence.
take
oh my god, damn it!
This is a real thing. This is a real
That
thing.
sounds-
The Japanese penis.
you. When did you
Festival.
say?
Awesome.
You said it was in April.
April
Yeah,
5th,
Okay.
I got
2020.
enough time to
Well,
plan.
I couldn't go because I would cast a shadow over the event.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine?
you would.
A very large shadow.
You might
You
be,
racist
you
son
might-
of a bitch.
Dude, it might be like
Just
when
because you're tall.
Neil.
Yes.
It might be like when the Ewoks met C-3PO, though, dude. They might all just bow down, start worshiping you. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
That could
need
happen.
tickets.
It could happen. Let's do this.
we need tickets.
My kid's going to Japan, but it's not until the summer.
Oh,
so
thank
good for her.
God.
Good for
Yeah.
her.
It'll
Oh,
be
so-
post penis festival.
She
day.
may not have known about the penis
Good on
festival.
you. Yeah, or she'd be
One
going
less
like
thing to
between
worry
April 1st and 7.
All right, here's our last story. An influencer who calls her...
Fucker. I don't. I know what you're doing, but no fucking influencers. Fuck them. That's a stupid
Whoa,
title.
what happened?
There's just a stupid title.
Okay.
It's just somebody on Instagram.
Okay, Boomer.
Stand
go
by.
on.
A person with a Twitter account
There you go.
with lots of followers on Twitter
Yeah, they
who
suck,
goes
I
by the
get it.
handle The Naked Philanthropist.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Kaylin Ward is her real name. She tweeted out that anybody who donated at least $10 to aid the Australian wildfires.
Wait, pause. I know where this is going. And really, Sean, you would say fuck her? This is badass. This is.
Yeah.
Do you know the story?
He just
Yeah, I
doesn't
know the
like.
story.
He doesn't
I just
like.
don't like the.
He's
I
just
don't-
jealous that people make
No,
Oh my
millions of
god!
dollars.
Oh my god! Because this, if we had an award we gave out, she would get it.
We
It's nothing
do.
to do with her.
We needed to
specifically.
clarify that. Okay, give her handle.
Fuck the terminology
What's her handle?
influencer. It's a bullshit made up thing.
Okay. She is at Lil Earth Angel K.
Okay.
But her
Used to
handle is The Naked Philanthropist.
All right.
Her real name is Kaylin Ward. She said if anybody donates $10 and shows her proof of it, she will send them a graphic nude photo.
That's so awesome.
This was last Monday. As a result of this, she earned $700,000.
Australia's on fire. Governments are doing nothing. This chick is sending out nudies and raised $700,000.
And here's the kicker is that she was running this campaign on Twitter, and she has an Instagram page. Instagram found out about it and suspended her
I
account.
fucking hate you, Instagram.
I mean, fuck you, Facebook.
Where's your rant about
Zuckerberg.
Instagram?
Well, Instagram's stupid too.
There
Let,
we go.
let me tell you something about Instagram. You
That's where
can
all the influencers live.
you can look at porn, straight up porn on Instagram if you type in the right hashtag. I mean,
Really?
there is all kinds. Look, there's like hardcore porn on Instagram with a little tiny like emoji covering up, you know, the head of the penis.
Really?
And just as a social experiment, I went to a porn star's Instagram page and I reported social
I'm going to
experiment.
believe him.
Research for science.
I'm going to believe him.
I found a naked picture of this porn star sprawled out, spread eagle with just a little star over her twat, right?
Yeah.
And I reported it to Instagram as
Narc.
inappropriate. I know, I narked this,
Narc.
right? Instagram replied to me 3 days later. We are sorry. This does not violate our community standards. So porn star can put up, and listen, I'm pro porn star. I'm for it, but I just wanted to see what would happen. Porn star can put up naked pictures of herself for free. But this woman can't raise $700,000, and she wasn't even showing shit on Instagram. This was a Twitter campaign. Instagram.
I don't even understand that. I mean, I get that. Okay, so I'm sure that it's some kind of weird, like, algorithmy law thing where they're like, you can't profit on Instagram via your vagina, tits, dick, right?
Yeah, right.
So somehow there was, but
Because she was making money, yeah.
right? But there are human people that should have caught this and been like, "Wait, she didn't show anything, and it's going to save."
Right.
They've lost 1 billion animals.
A
billion.
On January 5th, she tweeted out, "My IG got deactivated.
Yes.
My family disowned me. The guy I like won't talk to me. All because of that tweet.
They all suck.
But fuck it, save the koalas."
Yes.
So because of that, naked philanthropist, you are
MJ and the Boys, Hero of the Week.
I don't think I've ever agreed with you more in my entire life, Sticky. Ever. That
Well,
was a good
awesome.
pick.
All right.
That was a fantastic fucking pick.
So now that we're on January 12th or 13th today recording this, I have no idea how this ended. But if you go to her Twitter page, there's lots of porn on there. And here's the picture that she sent out. I'll show it to MJ.
Oh, it's her butthole.
Yeah, it's her butthole.
Oh, she
But
sent
it's
out
a
one
beautiful
standard picture.
You
She
can't
It's
even see her face.
$10.
Yeah.
It's
She didn't
$10.
take a new picture for
and
each
you're
person.
saving koalas.
Oh, can you imagine? She had to do it like a custom photo for each one. She'd have to charge a lot more than $10 for
Yeah.
that. But that's cool.
Yeah,
you know,
good
I
on
think
her.
it's awesome. It's like you can raise money. The ends justifies the means, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you hate pornography or you hate naked women for some weird reason,
donate through something else.
fuck it. She's raising money to put out these fires.
Yeah.
And she's doing a good thing. Good for her.
Stupid
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. Moving on. The Oscars were not the
don't
nominations.
care.
Okay. Well, in last year we saw that Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yeah.
the Queen biopic, got a lot of. It won some awards, right? The guy won the.
He won Best Actor.
Back
Yeah.
yeah.
Rami
Yeah.
And it won
from
like,
Mr. Robot.
Best Editing or
Not
something.
that guy.
Okay.
Say it, Rami.
Rami
Sean.
from Mr.
And the
Robot.
dude that played Freddie
No.
Mercury. Rami Malek.
Malik.
Okay.
Thank you, Sean.
Okay, so that was a big hit, and then this year Elton John movie was an even bigger
Yeah.
hit, and you know what Hollywood does when they smell a hit, they go
They
crazy.
let it go.
Yeah, they let it go. They never make another movie
they
about
go,
it.
You know what? No, let's not kill it.
Yeah, that was great. Let's just move on to something else now.
something new.
Yeah, let's come up with an original idea.
Yes.
Yeah, but in this case, they decided not to do that,
Oh,
and
wow.
and so here are some biopics in development right now for music picks. Bob Dylan, Michael Jackson, the Bee Gees, David Bowie, Aretha Franklin, Elvis Presley, Amy Winehouse, Boy George, and Boy George.
Oh, two on Boy
Two Boy
George, huh?
Georges.
No, I didn't mean to say it that way.
Two Boys George.
Just one Boy George, but that those are all currently in development. We'll probably see them within the
Dang.
next 3 years. So I was wondering, you guys, big music fans, if you were gonna, if you could greenlight a biopic about a musical artist, who would you want to see?
All right.
Let's.
How do we want to do this? Do we want
maybe
to
we
do
should
this
look
by
at
singles?
like a
Maybe
list of
or
five.
something?
Could
we?
Yeah, like a big list of
Could
five.
we maybe do
Good
like a
idea.
list of 4?
Yeah, I've only got 4.
Okay.
But let's do 5.
MJ and the Boys Big Five.
Well, unfortunately, I now only have a list of 4.
Okay.
I
hear your
had
big
Bowie
4.
on my list because
Okay. Well, that's
thought
good.
it'd be
Then. You're gonna get
You
that
got
then.
5.
So yeah, but if it's already in the making, followed by Prince,
Okay.
followed by Deftones, because I love Deftones, and their bassist was in a car wreck in 2008 and was in a coma till 2013. Like, I mean, that band, you know, they've got a backstory that would be a good movie.
Okay.
Whether you're a Deftones fans or not, I feel like that whole, you know, his name is like Chi Chang or something. Either way.
Give me a Deftones song, because I'm not.
My Own Summer, Shove It, Drive Far Away, Battle Axe. I'm trying to. Yeah, okay. They're
They
great.
haven't had any hits. No hits.
They've Shove It. Yes, absolutely. Shove it.
You shove it. Okay.
You know that song. Shove it.
They're one of those bands.
Shove it.
All
With
right.
a bunch of sharks floating around.
Yeah. I think you have their autograph up there somewhere.
Whole, but this is a thing. I want to
Butthole.
see a whole documentary, but not just about Courtney Love. And I want to see it from Eric, the sober guitar player who paid for her nose job, who's been there from the beginning. I want to see Eric in his sobriety tell the story a whole, from the original bassist ODing on the bus to Patty being homeless.
But we're
the
talking
drummer.
about like not documentary style, but like a
Yeah.
fictional movie
Yes.
with like
Yes.
scripted movie.
Exactly.
Okay.
I want to.
But you want to see it from the guitar player's
I don't
point
want
of
to
view.
see it from Courtney Love's point of view, or just like I want to see a movie that is just if you were Eric.
Okay.
I mean, because come on, he was sober the whole fucking time.
All right.
And he's got big teeth and a great smile, and he's just the most even-keeled guy you've ever met. I mean, he's just so
Well,
precious.
judging by your arm dance, he's
That's
also
him. He's a nerd.
mid 19th century prospector.
He is. He's like, I'm going to pay for your nose job, Courtney. And then Beastie Boys. I really would love to see a movie about the
That would be
Beastie
good.
Boys.
Yeah.
And again, none of these documentaries.
Yeah, I'm
no, I
gonna
wanna
put
see
put
these
Beastie
as-
Boys on my list. All right.
Okay.
All right, because I couldn't think of one. I have my honorable mention is Def Leppard, and the honorable mention is because I hate Def Leppard's music, and wouldn't want to sit through a movie with nothing but their music in it.
But you want to cheer when the guy's arm falls.
But
off.
the guy gets his
he
arm
wants
cut
to see the
off. The
car
other
wreck.
guitar player drank himself to death. I mean, it's got to be mildly interesting. That Motley Crue movie was fun.
Yeah, Dirt.
The Def Leppard wouldn't be as fun though. It would be more like tragic.
Deftones, I feel, would be kind of the same.
I thought I didn't put a lot of effort into my list, so by the way, it's pretty much all the same band. The Who would be good because Pete Townsend, he hates The Who. Apparently, he just came out the other day saying he's been trying to quit The Who since 1969.
What you gonna do, Pete Townsend?
But he's just too successful, so he couldn't quit. And and then Keith Moon, you know, he's a crazy maniac. So that'd be fun to watch. Van Halen. That would be a
Yes.
great movie. Watching David Lee Roth do his thing.
Pause. Have you heard the isolated tracks of David Lee Roth at the Vegas residency that he just started?
That's not fair.
Dude,
It's
that
not-
sounds like a drunk, horrible singer trying to impersonate David Lee Roth.
He's 65 years
I
old.
know, but he just agreed to do it, dude. And it's like, I
know.
Never, it's honestly,
pretty much
And he forgets all
Oh
the
my
words
God.
to the songs.
got
It's-
it, man.
Listen,
Got it, burn, got it, burn.
it's objectively awful,
burn,
but
burn.
man, he's fucking 65.
No, I agree. I want to see
man.
the young, coked out David Lee Roth.
He's up there
Yeah.
having a great
can't-
time.
he
He looks
can't do that
awesome.
He's gonna die.
He looks awesome.
He's gonna die.
He looks great.
He can't do this. This Vegas
I
thing. He
think
can't.
For a
that it has to be-
65-year-old guy, get off of Dave's back. Sean sent me the message about it the other day.
He's about to cry like, leave Brittany alone.
Leave him alone. How dare you would you tell Tom Brady to retire just because he sucks quarterback now? No.
Yeah, no,
You gotta
keep
let him play.
going.
He's the best,
You're
man.
great
He's in
in Vegas.
Vegas.
People want to see you do like just random verbiage.
Well, let me
Just make it
wait.
up.
I need to apologize to
Cats,
Sticky in
beer,
his
fireball.
proper fanboy language. Scubbly bubbly bibbly bubbly
Yeah,
bubbly
and that's
bubbly bubbly bubbly.
every.
It's hummily bibbly zibbly boobly, hummily bibbly zibbly bop. Now get
Oh,
it
I
right.
apologize.
Okay, moving
was
on
me.
from your
Hooked on
shit.
phonics work for me.
Number 3, Beastie Boys.
Oh, you son of a bitch. That's good though. It means
good
it's going
one,
amazing.
good
Literally
one.
just put that on my list. Number 2, the Ramones. I think the Ramones would be. I don't.
Classic.
They hated each other too.
Yeah.
Anytime you get a band that hates each other, And you think
Johnny
about
and Joey couldn't tolerate each other.
the Oasis.
I was about to say, speaking of hatred, honorable mention Oasis.
Oasis,
I would watch
but that would be
movie.
interesting, but they suck. Black Crows, that would be interesting, but they're not as great as the Ramones. So the Ramones.
Okay.
You gotta have, if you got two people that hate each other, they're gonna
gotta
make a good movie.
hate
Yeah.
that.
Like the Kinks.
And and the Kinks? Did the Kinks hate each other?
The two brothers.
The
they
brothers
fought
did?
on stage, and also the bass player, I want to say, knocked out Dave Davis with on stage one night.
Well, that'd be a fun movie to watch, wouldn't it?
It would be.
All right. Number one for me has got to be the Monkees.
Oh, of course.
The Monkees
They
have
already had a TV show.
Didn't they have 2 movies?
No, dude.
Didn't they do 2 movies and they
Yeah,
totally
no.
sucked?
I don't want to see them in. Yes,
Head.
was
Yeah.
the worst movie ever. But I don't want to see them in a movie. What I'm saying is, what you don't know
A
about the
movie
Monkees
about
is
the Monkees.
right. The Monkees,
We're put together.
they were put together for a TV show,
I
and
knew
then
that.
they had to rebel
Yeah.
against their record label to
Play their
own
own
instruments.
and they sucked.
Yeah.
That's not the point, Neil.
I feel like it is, though. Like, this
I
is
feel
not
like
an
it is,
interesting
too.
movie. Where's my hook? You know?
I would like 9 Inch Nails. I think that might be interesting. Trent Reznor.
Okay.
I
Would you
think
call
the-
your
the-
Monkeys movie That Was Then, This Is Now?
Sure,
'Cause
of
that
course
was that
I would.
80s
Yeah,
comeback
right.
hit
That
that
was
they had.
awful what they
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
just from the way that the band looks now, I think the chicks that were around them at that time would look very interesting in a movie. I just
9 Inch Nails.
yeah.
Okay.
And the Led Zeppelin, I think would be
Zeppelin. Yeah, it'd be a good movie. John Bonham drinking himself to death.
it. Yep.
Yeah. What else you got?
Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Marvin
Let's
Gaye.
go.
Yeah.
Have they not done a Marvin Gaye movie?
Nope, they have
How
not.
is that a thing?
Who would you like to see play Marvin Gaye?
That's a big fucking role.
Lenny Kravitz.
Oh my God, him and his huge, beautiful penis.
His enormous scarf.
Oh my God.
Lenny Kravitz got a huge penis?
Massive. We've talked about it. I'm obsessed with it. He
It
was doing
falls
that
out of his
guitar
pants all the
solo.
time,
He
yeah.
was shredding the guitar. It flew through his leather pants.
He
And it
wears-
just stunned the crowd.
Before Jason Momoa, Lisa Bonet was with Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
He wears those
That
lace-up
bitch,
pants
Lisa
instead of
Bonet,
buttons and
kid.
zippers.
Fucking, she gets
I
every
love
hot
her.
guy.
She's the hottest woman on the planet, is
Yeah.
why.
Well, she proves it
One
with
of
the
'em.
men she gets.
Wow.
She left Lenny Kravitz, just a little inside information, because that dick was too big. She's like, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
Yeah, right. I mean, because it's
I'm
that's
sorry,
not.
it was pierced.
Sorry,
and
Neil.
perfect.
Girls just don't love that. I'm sorry.
Marvin Gaye, cool story with him and his dad, and it'd be a good movie.
You got
I
any
did not
more?
mean to
Did
hijack
you-
it with Lenny Kravitz's
I
Did you
am
penis.
do a whole
sorry.
five?
That's cool,
do you
Voltag.
have? Do you
We'll
have?
let it slide.
Do you have more?
No, that's it.
Okay,
Yeah,
he did
I'm-
the big
Kravitz.
three list.
He just
The
added
big
Lenny Kravitz to his list.
Sean?
yeah, I'm throwing in Lenny Kravitz.
Thanks,
Who's
babe.
your big 5 musicians you'd like to see turn into movies?
I'll throw an honorable mention to Janis Joplin and Keith Richards.
Oh yeah,
They just be
Agreed.
filled with
Both
drugs and
interesting.
alcohol.
Yeah,
Uh,
Janice would be really good. A lot of lesbian stuff in that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yes.
I think it'd be pretty cool to see the Stevie Wonder story.
But I mean, what struggle has he really had?
Well,
You know? I mean, really,
He
what
was-
struggle?
Black and
Black,
blind.
Oh, that's
owned by
right. He
Motown
was
from the time he was
blind.
11.
I forgot. Of
Why'd they make it?
course.
They made a Ray Charles movie. They should have made a Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder movie.
why?
No, Ray Charles was
Why?
dead.
Oh, okay, go on.
Ah, Stevie's a good one.
Yeah.
Prince,
I mean-
Prince, obviously, because Prince is awesome, and Prince deserves to have every media devoted to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Michael Jackson, just because it would be
No, I'm
a
good.
good,
I'm good.
Mm-mm.
I'm
middle
good.
of the
I've seen
story.
enough.
They could get.
I don't want it from his perspective. It turns into fucking child porn. I'm on a
could
list.
They could get like 4 different actors to
No.
play him throughout his life. They could get
No, I'm good.
a young
On
black
all of it.
a young black kid all the way up through an old white
I
grandma.
think Corey Feldman could play him at
Corey
some
Feldman
point.
could play him right
Yeah.
before he
Yeah,
died.
yeah.
Yeah.
How apropos would that
And
be?
then he'll sue and then do an interview about how traumatic the redoing of the movie's experience was, and then he'll get another band together and they'll put him on the Today Show, and then
But
we'll
they're
have that whole
devils.
thing again. And then Doc Ice will have to come back out with the
Doc
big rap.
Ice, he's
Doc
so
Ice,
sick
man.
of being a janitor
You
at
ain't
the
get-
Today Show. He wants another appearance.
Doc Ice.
Oh, jeez.
Not Doc. They didn't announce anything about Doc Ice. He was just there.
Yep.
Man.
I'm gonna I'm gonna throw another vote to Marvin Gaye just to get him on the final list.
Doc Ice. That's who they should have a movie about. Doc Ice.
Finish your list, Sean.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. That would be a good one. Yeah.
Well, we have 4 definites.
Who are the definites?
The definites are Marvin Gaye,
Yeah.
Prince,
Yeah.
Beastie Boys, and Stevie Wonder. Right?
Okay, I want to change my vote from Beastie Boys to Bob Marley.
Well, no, we've got another open one, and I'm down with Bob Marley, unless someone, because I'm not really fighting. I mean, honestly, I think the Deftones and Hole, I think those would be.
But I think
they've got twists and turns. People die, like it. If you're making it into a dramatic movie, which is I thought what we were doing.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye, twist turn.
Yeah. No, I want one of the movies to be a fun popcorn movie, which is I think Van Halen should make the final list.
No, fuck Van. No.
Because they had drama. Sammy Hagar and Gary Sharon and
Courtney Love almost was the lead singer of Van
Valerie
Halen for a minute.
Bertinelli was in it.
Eddie Van Halen got lupus or something.
Who?
Yeah.
One day at a time.
They're all drinking each themselves to death. Come on, man. Put Van Halen on the list.
Okay, so we want to add. Do we? Okay,
Didn't they name their kid Mozart or something?
Wolfgang.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Wolfie.
He's now
They
playing
call
the
him
bass
Wolfie. He's
for
the bass player.
band. Yeah, they
Yeah.
kicked Michael
I
Anthony
love
out.
Van Halen.
I
By
saw
the way,
him
but I'm
likes Sammy
saying
Hagar.
fuck Van Halen. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I like.
Throw-
You're
It doesn't
right.
make-
Okay, so are we okay?
Throw Sticky a bone.
Yeah, are we
Throw me
okay
a
with like
bone.
Van
Throw him
Halen,
a
Stevie
bone.
Wonder?
My wife is
I mean, we
pregnant.
can get rid
Come
of
on.
Stevie. We can get rid of Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
People have been
Fuck
trying
Stevie
for
Wonder.
years to get rid
Well,
of Stevie
so
Wonder.
no, we've got Van Halen, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Prince, and Beastie Boys.
No, take off Stevie Wonder and put on Bob Marley.
No.
What? Bob Marley was a political.
Yeah, Bob Marley was much better than Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
Son of
much
a
more
you're-
interesting.
Okay, fine. And
Much
you
more
did die of
interesting.
toe cancer.
Take off the
Hold
Beastie
on.
Boys and put on Run
Fuck
DMC.
You. Fuck you. I mean, that would be a good show too, but I want to see
More
the Beastie
interesting
Boys.
story.
He died of cancer, and the other one was murdered in his own studio.
Yeah.
What?
God damn it!
Jam Master
Yeah,
Jay.
duh. And
Got-
it's still
got killed.
unsolved. It's still unsolved.
I think it was B.I.G.
Anyway, oh my God, I
That's
forgot.
Jam Master
Okay.
J too.
Yeah.
All right, wait,
It's Biggie
wait,
from Beyond the Grave.
wait.
No,
Wait.
I don't think. I
Okay.
don't think. No.
All right. Pause.
Pause.
All right,
I
she's-
still really
she's
want to
trying
see
to
the
work
Beastie
it out.
Boys because
Jam
this
Master
is
J
why.
wouldn't
Let me
say Biggie Smalls 3 times
let
in
me
the mirror.
explain my Beastie Boys,
He just
which
wouldn't do it.
I feel like is going to sell it. Because the one Beastie Boy dated the chick from Bikini Kill who was lumped in with the whole Seattle scene, Nirvana and all that.
Yeah.
So she's going to come into play at some point. So with the Beastie Boys movie, you're going to get Bikini Kill, Nirvana, like little flashes of it. You are.
Gonna get some,
And if it's
So you're
and
gonna
if you
get a
have the
bunch of
Beastie
cross
Boys, you will
things.
not have a Vanilla Ice movie. So I'm voting.
Why?
Beastie
already
Boys.
had-
Because
we already
white
had
Oh
that.
rappers-
no! If
Teenage Mutant Ninja
it-
Turtles
please,
2 was a
because-
Vanilla Ice movie.
Yeah, that's true. But no Vanilla Ice movie. As
No,
long as
fuck that. No one would ever want that.
I
No
wouldn't-
one.
Yes, I
He
agree.
can keep to Home
I think
Improvement.
I'd rather see the Third Base movie than the Beasties movie.
I'd
Well,
rather see
third base.
Oh my God, Ace of Base.
No, Third Base.
third base.
Third base. They were white rappers too.
Yeah, also
One
on
guy
Def-
was
They had
just
a
too
fat
cool
guy.
for
Also on
school.
Def Jam.
Okay,
The guy in the
fine.
suits were
The
the
really,
Prime
really-
Minister?
Wait, how many?
Yeah.
I'm putting Snow on
Snow.
there.
Well, he was an informer, so it
No.
would have some
Okay,
interesting.
so
A Mickey
Van
Moo Moo
Halen,
cow.
Van Halen,
All right.
Marvin Gaye,
Bob
Beastie
Marley.
Boys,
Okay.
Prince, and Bob Marley.
All right.
All right.
The MJ and the boys Big Five.
And Hole.
Just so I can be fair, I wouldn't want to see one on Wayne Brady either.
Why?
Wayne
Rain
Brady
Beatty gonna have to come over.
of
and
Let's Make
smack
a Deal?
bitch?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see a movie on Wayne Brady. I don't think.
I don't want to see a
There's not
movie
enough
with Wayne
drama.
Brady
I think
in
it
it.
would spit. Yeah, I think most of his biography would
Boring.
mostly be him kissing what's his name's ass.
Drew Carey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Drew Carey's
yeah.
ass.
Boring. I'd rather watch Tiger Woods. At least he beats the shit out of his wife. There's some.
Oh,
it's the other way
shooting
around.
raw.
She had the
I'm
golf
pretty
clubs.
sure she beat him. Yeah.
She
Oh,
had the
that's-
golf clubs.
Whatever. It's drama.
It's all about perspective.
Are we ready for nerd stuff?
Yes, God, because my drink is low. So. y'all do
Because
it.
everybody's nerd about something, and if you're not,
Your
you're probably a
life
dick.
sucks. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Nerd stuff. Oh, I didn't. I'm
And
sorry.
change the words.
I switch it up sometimes,
And it's
man.
tiny and
It's
pink.
2020. Well, in honor of the festival.
Offensive.
I
Nerd
don't know,
stuff
she
brought
just
to you by
admonished-
Gwyneth Paltrow's
just
vagina.
admonished me for something, and I don't know what it was.
Fuck you, Sticky.
So the nominations for the Oscars came out. I'll give you a rundown of the big three categories. Best actor is Antonio Banderas, Leonardo DiCaprio, Adam Driver, Joaquin Phoenix, and Jonathan Pryce in The Two Popes. Best actress, Cynthia Erivo from Harriet, Scarlett Johansson, Saoirse Ronan, thank you,
Saoirse Ronan.
Charlize Theron, and Renee Zellweger. And let's see here. And for the best movie, I don't see it. Nominations for best feature film. Oh, international. I was like, that doesn't make sense. John, do you know what they are? Oh, here they are.
Working on it.
Ford versus Ferrari, The Irishman, Jojo Rabbit, Joker, Little Women, Marriage Story, 1917, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and Parasite.
And I've seen all of one of those movies.
Which one?
Joker. That's the only one I've seen.
Well, I saw Irishman and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I didn't have strong feelings about any of them. Although I heard Jojo Rabbit was really good, and also Ford vs. Ferrari. I just thought I'd just throw that out there so people know. I don't really have an opinion on any of these, really. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was entertaining, and I really, really, really loved the ending of it, but I don't know if it's worthy of a Best Picture.
I don't think the world could handle Quentin Tarantino winning an award
Yeah?
of that magnitude.
What do you mean?
Well, he's already bad enough, ego-wise, and just Academy Award-winning Quentin Tarantino. Oh God,
He might make another 20 more movies.
yeah. Well, he might make one more movie 20 more times.
So, okay, here gets some real...
There was a couple of things he did were, stylized for, and kind of innovative for his time. Reservoir Dogs.
Oh no,
and,
don't get me wrong.
I mean,
early
he's
Tarantino
done some good
movies.
stuff.
I
but
like all his
now
movies.
I think he's more of a caricature of himself, like from the Django Unchained movie. It was just
it's over the top.
the Hateful Eight thing. There's just a level of gratuitous violence that they throw out there now that I think.
And there's got to be a
it's
Mexican
really
standoff in every one of his movies, and also many, many women's toes.
Yeah,
Which I appreciate, but I don't think he needs to put them in there.
and a lot of white people using the N-word.
Yeah,
yeah.
not great. But
I'm not a fan of that either. I can't say.
But I got to tell you, I liked his recent movies. I liked Inglourious Bastards. I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, although I didn't love it. I liked The Hateful Eight pretty good. Django Unchained, I watched it. I liked it the first time I saw it. I can't watch it again.
You know what I mean?
I tried to watch it recently, like on cable or something. I was like, this is hardcore. It's awful. Gratuitous, like you said.
Hateful Eight should have been about, I don't know,
An hour shorter?
an hour and a half shorter.
Yeah. Anyway, here's some real nerd news.
Right on.
Scott Dickerson, the director of Doctor Strange, has mutually decided to leave Doctor Strange Part 2 due to creative differences with Marvel.
That means he's trying to do stuff that's way out of he wants a reinterpretation of something then. He's trying to do something that's way off the comic book because Marvel tends to keep closer to the actual
Well,
stories
if you
of
read between the lines with the things that he said, that he wanted to make it more like the comic book, which in his mind, and if you remember when they announced Doctor Strange Part 2, they said it was going to be Marvel's first horror movie. Now, in his mind, Doctor Strange was a scary comic, a horror comic, because Doctor Strange is always going to like fight demons in hell and shit like that. And he wanted to make a scary movie where Kevin Feige, who's the executive who's in charge of all this stuff, he wants it to have some elements of horror and some quote-unquote scary scenes, but he doesn't want it to be a horror movie. It's a Marvel movie. And that's where they disagreed. And so we're going to get, much like when Edgar Wright left Ant-Man and they replaced him with, some generic director from Directorland, this is what we're going to get. Doctor Strange 2 went from going to be like blow your mind to, I'm sure it's going to be very safe. And I hope that they get Noah Hawley. Noah Hawley, he did Fargo and Legion on FX.
Yeah.
Legion's genuinely the strangest show I've ever watched in my life. So bizarrely weird. And if they got Noah Hawley to do Doctor Strange, it'd be perfect. But Noah Hawley is set to direct a new Star Trek movie, which is my next bit of nerd news. So he probably won't be available.
Well, staying with Noah Hawley, there's a new trailer for the latest season of Fargo.
Yeah,
Season 4 looks amazing.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Season 1 through 3 are absolutely worth watching.
Chris Rock
Yeah, Chris Rock
In
and
the lead role.
Jason Schwartzman.
and Timothy Oliphant.
Star Trek. Noah Hawley's directing a Star Trek reboot, and at first they said it was going to be Star Trek 4, Chris Pine and Simon Pegg and that whole cast back, and now he kind of backed off of that and was like, no, I think I'm going to make my own Star Trek movie here and start from fresh. So it looks like they're rebooting Star Trek yet again.
What happened to Tarantino's Star Trek?
That's on hold. Yeah,
Good.
that's not happening.
Good.
So
Well, I think the stuff with Star Trek Discovery and the Picard thing is warping what's going on in Star Trek lore. I think
I can't speak for Picard. I haven't seen it yet. Star Trek Discovery is better than anything Star Trek has ever put out. Much like The Mandalorian is the best Star Wars thing ever. Star Trek Discovery may very well be the best Star
what's
Trek
great
thing
about it, I haven't, because I've never watched any Star Trek things.
Then it would be hard to explain.
everything.
Yeah, it's
You agree with Sean?
Yes,
Okay.
completely. There's a higher level of acting and drama, and it's hard to tell who the villains are in the beginning. You really have to pay attention to what's going on, and the special effects are off the chain.
It can't be better than Star Trek 2, though. The Wrath of Khan.
It totally is.
Come on.
I mean, it's.
I mean,
better than
Ricardo
it was.
Montalban.
There's some kickbacks to like the original Star Trek series and their view of it and the way and they've got the mirror universe thing is a very important plot point in this Star Trek storyline, and it's an encompassing storyline.
I think that's what's great about The Mandalorian is that you can tell that Jon Favreau or whoever's directing the episode, that he has a love for the original 1970s Star Wars. You can feel that coming through, and even though it's a very modern, the way the show is shot, it's very modern. It's a modern take on it. You can feel the love for the vintage. And I from what I'm hearing, what's it called? Discovery?
Star Trek Discovery.
Same thing.
Yeah.
So hopefully Noah Hawley will do good. I'm sure he'll do good because he's a great director. Have you seen the Birds of Prey trailer?
Yes, I have.
Birds
yes.
of Prey and the emancipation of one Harley Quinn. The internet's losing its mind because early in the trailer, Harley Quinn says, I broke up with the Joker, and she drives a car into a chemical plant, and the chemical plant explodes.
Yes.
And everyone is just assuming, for some reason, that in that explosion, she killed Jared Leto's Joker. And people are rejoicing. And other people are actually like, oh, that's bullshit. They shouldn't have killed him off that way. There's nothing in the trailer that suggests that Jared Leto was in that chemical plant. When I watched the trailer, I didn't think, oh, she just killed the Joker. Did you?
Wasn't he in the car?
I didn't see him.
I
think
didn't watch it that obsessively close.
Yeah, maybe I have to go back and
So-
watch it again.
There's no way to tell what they're going to do with the storyline with the Joker because they don't know how good this new Batman's going to be.
Yeah, but that Jared Leto Joker, I mean, that's
They're
they're-
not gonna
they're-
revive
I mean,
it.
that's
No,
over with.
He's dead.
I mean, that's the thing is like, I think that was like symbolic. She blows up the chemical plant, and it's like bye bye Jared Leto.
So
whether he was actually
there's
in
no
it or
chance
not.
you're going to see him in the movie.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard he's not in the movie.
Right. Because the plot of the Harley Quinn movie is that she breaks up with the Joker, and so therefore is no longer under his protection. So all the villains in Gotham are coming to try to kill her, and Black Mask, who is Ewan McGregor, is leading the charge to try to kill Harley Quinn. And it looks pretty cool. I think it looks like a more fun Suicide Squad. So.
Yeah. No, it does. It looks good.
And here's what's interesting about it, and what I love about it. Rumor is it's only 108 minutes long, which is like old school, like 1980s style movie. I don't know if movies all need to be 2 hours and 45 minutes, do they? I like a good 90-minute movie.
I don't have the attention span.
Yeah.
I just don't.
It's not like it's Lord of the Rings or anything. It's
Yeah,
Harley
it's Harley
Quinn.
Quinn, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And no, there is no side of the Joker in the truck she's driving.
Yeah, so I don't know. The internet's freaking out about it, but
Well, because she blows up a
The
chemical
internet
plant where
freaks
he
out
got
I know.
about anything.
he got dumped
You
by
can-
Batman in 1989 in a chemical
You
plant.
could fling
so.
you could fling a dart at any of the photos in here, and that would be something that the internet would freak out about. Just that random.
well, we are in MJ's house, so yeah. All right. Anybody got any other nerd news?
Not nerd news per se, but Pearl Jam announced they're coming out with a new record
And tour.
and tour. It's
Yeah,
called
they-
Gigaton.
Gigaton. Thank you for knowing that, Sean.
I wish they'd let me write
everything.
some songs for them.
Do you?
Yeah.
You
So-
got some ideas?
Yeah, no, just so that they'd be a rock band again.
Oh, okay.
Fuck off.
Just saying.
No, fuck off sideways.
You know, I kind of, I love Pearl Jam. They used to be like my top 5 favorite
Go to a
bands.
Pearl Jam show.
And then I went to the Pearl Jam concert.
When?
You and I went to the same concert. The last time they were at a
and
arena.
you
At that point, I was like,
shut the fuck up, Sean. We were on the
Sing
same
a Pearl
team for
Jam
like 2
song.
seconds.
Singing a Pearl Jam song.
Oh, yeah.
they're still good, MJ. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh,
I've worked really hard on getting my voice to do that little.
but the best, I'll ride the wave. Where it takes me. Come on. They're still great. So, yes, they've got a new album coming out. And I was going to
They are
say,
kind of a dad joke at this
No.
point, aren't they?
and I was going to say on Netflix, I ran across a documentary that they must be pushing right now. And I clicked on it because I thought, oh, this will be something funny or whatever to fall asleep to.
It is not.
It is called Don't Fuck with Cats. It is not funny.
Nope.
It is awesome. It is fucked up.
Is it about cats?
Yes. It's about someone killing cats on the internet.
Oh,
And
yeah,
some
yeah.
people going,
I know
you
what
know
you're
how
talking
people
about.
are constantly like, oh, fuck this guy. Well, a couple people were like, yeah, all these comments are cool and all, but who the fuck's going to do something about it? And they fucking did.
Yeah.
And then it gets creepy.
Yeah.
And then it gets creepy.
Really?
Yes.
How many episodes are there?
3. But they're only like, it's like a little over an hour for the first, and then the last 2, I think, are an hour. So you're looking at a dedicated like 3.5 hours or something.
And then, but then that's it. Then they're
and then
done.
that's it. It's a docu-series, yeah. And it, like I said,
Awesome.
dude kills cats on the internet. People are infuriated. A couple people were like, we're going to do something. Then it gets creepy.
Okay.
It's called Don't Fuck
Oh,
with Cats.
I'm sold. You got me.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's do this.
Dad jokes. Dad jokes.
Sorry, Neil.
They don't seem funny to normal
All
folks.
night. Sorry,
That's okay,
Neil.
man.
This is the name of this episode. I want
Sorry,
you to
Neil.
title this episode Sorry, Neil.
Neil. I've got one more from my dad, who actually recorded one for me. This one's called. Well, last week we did the meatballs,
Yeah.
right? Don't touch those as for your funeral.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
What
it
hemisphere
is.
of the globe will be offended today?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, this one's also about Italian Americans,
Oh, okay.
and this one's called The Garden.
Angela goes home to visit his papa. He walks in and says, "Hey, Papa, how you doing?" Papa says, not too good, Angelo. He says, "I'm getting old and tired, and I want to plant my garden, and I can't do it no more. I don't know what to do." Angela says, "Don't worry, Papa. We'll take care of it." Angelo goes home. Next morning, he calls his dad. He says, "Hey, Papa." He says, "Don't worry about nothing. It's buried in the backyard. The feds will never find it." Papa says, "What you talk about, Angelo?" He says, "Don't worry, Papa. It's taken care of." He hangs up the phone. Half an hour later, the feds are out there digging up the backyard. They're digging for everything, digging and digging and digging. They find nothing. Papa calls Angelo. Says, "Angelo," he said, "the feds are just here. They dig up the yard. They looking. What they looking for?" They say, "They're looking for nothing, Papa, but your garden's dug."
Yeah. That was good. No, that should get more than a sad
Oh, okay.
trombone. I thought that was pretty good.
Oh my.
All
Kudos
right.
to
I don't know
Pops
if
on
it's
that one.
my level.
I don't know what else I have. Okay, here you go.
But I pity the fool.
There we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
that
All
was
right.
pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
Fits.
I pity the fool who tells a joke like that in a restaurant.
You gotta-
Sean, did you get an
gotta get
ESPN
more of
update
those.
while you were doing?
Did I?
Did you?
I don't know.
All right. What?
No, I didn't.
All right.
Actually.
Okay.
So my dad also went slightly. I don't know if he went slightly racist or body shamey.
Oh, I love body shaming.
What do you call a fat psychic?
A fat psychic, and it might be racist.
Well, no, it's not. It's not racist. It's more body.
Oh, it's
shaming.
mostly
Yeah.
fat psychic.
A
What do you
fat
call it?
psychic.
Fat psychic.
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't know. I'm just not as
She's
funny
really
as your
working
dad.
on it. She's really working on
Yeah.
it. A fortune teller.
A fortune
Bitch, she
teller.
was right in front of you the whole time.
My.
Oh, sorry,
my.
George Takai. We had to tell that fortune
Oh,
teller.
sorry.
All right. Anybody got a dad joke?
No, Frank has really let me down lately, and I'm worried about him.
Possibly he doesn't love you anymore.
No, I'm worried about Frank. I feel like he's losing his dad joke sense of humor, and I don't know, y'all. I'm out. Neil, you're a dad. Stop yawning. Yawning is for the weak.
Sorry, Neil.
Tell any
Sorry, Neil.
son of a bitch. Sorry, Neil. I thought I'd slide out of this without a sorry, Neil. I didn't. No
That's
dad
okay.
joke.
No, I don't. I got nothing.
Damn. As a dad, you literally can tell any. Well, I guess all of you are. All right. Instagram,
As a
Twitter,
father,
more
and
than others.
Facebook.
As a father,
Oh
I
my
have a
God.
joke.
Yeah. One of you has.
It's true. It's true.
All right.
Roll Tide, I miss you. This has been MJ and the boys. You lucky bastard.
For real.